Once upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without care under the watchful eye of the wise elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. Oh, exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. These fellas can't lose. Nice run, boys, laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. Now, how about we raise the stakes? Win one more roll and all the loot in my casino is yours, the devil boomed. But if you lose, I'll have your souls, deal? Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, grabbed the dice for a throw. Good gosh, Cuphead, no! Cried Mugman, for he understood the danger, but it was too late. Snake eyes, laughed the devil, while slamming the floor. You lose. The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. Now about those souls. The brothers pleaded for their very lives. There must be another way to repay you, Mugman stammered. Yes, but please, mister, Cuphead added. Perhaps there is, the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. I have here a list of my runaway debtors. Collect the souls for me, and I just might pawn you two mugs. Now get going, the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls, otherwise I'll be the one collecting yours. Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. Come on, Mug, panted Cuphead. We have to talk to Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do. What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil. But if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fate. You must play along for now, collect those contracts. And you best be ready for some nasty business. Your debtor friends won't be very friendly when you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It'll give you the most remarkable magical abilities. Now go to my writing desk and use the mystical inkwell there. You need to prepare yourself for a scrap. Well, I bet you weren't expecting a video like this. Hello again. Yep, I need no introduction. You already know me. I'm reviewing a game called Cuphead. I played it before, and, I like it. It is hard, don't get me wrong. But it's fun, and it has a very unique art style compared to a lot of other normal side-scrolling games. Yep, so as you can see, I need to go fight a bunch of bosses, get their souls for you-know-who, yada yada yada. So this is just the tutorial, it'll just take you through the controls and stuff. Yeah, those coins can be used to purchase items in a shop, so like new shots, charms, and stuff. You'll have to lay out a shake a leg. Rate my voice acting out of 10 in the comments below. I won't mind if you give it a 1, it's pretty horrible. Talking to this apple fella, and he gave me 3 coins for my trouble. Now I'm in the shop I was talking to you about. So you can buy like different shots and charms here. I'm buying a charm called Smoke Bomb, which gives me an invincible dash. Yep, pretty useful, that invincible dash. First boss, they're called the Root Pack. First up is Potato, but he's no big deal, he just spits mud balls at me and a worm, which I can parry. Oh yeah, if you look down at the card meter below, if I do like enough damage to him, there's like cards that fill up and they give me like a special move. They also fill up if I manage to complete a parry. Alright, fighting an onion now. Jeez, and he's quite a whingy one too. Yeah, this guy's like one of the easiest bosses in the game. There's no doubt about that, and he went down no problemo. Alright, next up is a carrot, and jeez. Yep, he really put the vitamin C in vitamin C. What am I even saying? Either way, this guy was easy, no problems. I did get 1 health damaged off of me by these carrots. By these like rocket carrots or something. But believe it or not, my first boss, I bet on my first try. For all the other first try bosses, don't worry, I will show like the whole fight. It is kind of sad that I did get hit here. I could have left the boss fight with, 3 health, but it's fine. And with that, he gets a knockout. Oh yeah, so after all the bosses, it'll give you like a grade or something. Yeah, so like you have to beat the bosses under 2 minutes and 10 seconds. You have to have all your HP, all parries, and fill up a super meter. I'll explain what a super meter is later on, but just keep watching. Alright, now I'm doing an actual running level now. Which, this'll be fun. Absolutely no problems here whatsoever. Pretty basic enemies, There is a lot on screen, which is how some people usually do, like, die a lot. But compared to some of the other bosses in this game, yeah, these guys compare absolutely nothing. Like an acorn machine, and I got sniped by an acorn flying above. Alright, the acorn machine is no more. Now I have to watch out for these, like, piranha plant looking things. And not to mention these little, like, running slime balls. Grab the coin. Get rid of the mushroom. Jump, dash, and I complete the level. Yep, pretty... Well, I wouldn't say it was simple. Like, I did die once. But, like... Yeah, it was kind of simple. Left with 3 parries and all 5 coins. Jeez. I did better than I thought I'd do, actually. Now I have 6 coins, I can buy myself something nice. I'm not gonna buy the chaser, even though that's really good. I'm gonna buy the roundabout, which is, oh, brilliant. It's one of the best shots in the game, actually. Now I'm fighting my second boss. So when I actually fought this boss, I actually died so many times, but I kid you not, when I fought this boss again, I got him on first try. It's probably because I was using, like, the correct weapons and stuff. Now, just because I'm saying this game looks easy doesn't mean it's actually easy. All 3 parries. Use my big shots for the long attack. He does punch you, but you can, like, duck under it, so it's not very bad. Yeah, he does get you into a corner, but yeah, you duck. And then in his third phase, get this, he turns into a tombstone and attacks you. Although, yeah, this is probably, like, his easiest phase. Watch, I guarantee I'm gonna get, like, an A+ on this guy or something. Don't worry, he's almost dead. And that's a knockout. Now let's see my grade. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm doing commentary, which is why I'm not doing, like, a first-hand reaction. Oh, I got a 5 out of 6, but that's still like an A, at least. Yeah, that's an A. Alright, next boss, I'm fighting 2 frogs, and I get these on my first attempt again. Yeah, these guys ain't too hard to understand. Tall one shoots fireflies that come down to you, and the fat green one, he, like, throws fists at you and stuff, but you can, like, get over them. Yeah. All you have to do is just, like, duck and jump. Jeez, like, remember the first time I actually fought these guys and they took me so long to beat. Alright, second phase, this guy, Kermit just rolls up into a ball and destroys a table or something. And now he's throwing fly traps at me, oh, and I get hit. It's okay, I still have 2 health. And these guys only have, like, 3 phases. But that's still, like, absolutely nothing compared to some of the bosses later on, who have, like, 5 phases or something. Alright. Jeez, now look what happens. That guy literally just ate his brother and he turned into a slot machine. And now it's throwing coins at me. Yeah, so you parry the fist, and then it'll give you like obstacles to jump over. So snakes, just normal moving platforms. Just use up all my special moves. You can't damage him when he's like. You can't damage him when he's like unconscious. You have to damage him like when he's like throwing his attacks at you. Right, dodge, over dash. Yeah, this part of the boss is usually like what gets most people screwed up because like you have to perfectly time your jumps. All right, last thing here. Just stay under these. Oh, go over that one. Go down over this one. Oh, and I got the knockout. Jeez, another first attempt at a boss. But don't worry, there are hard bosses coming later on. So just be wary of that. That there are going to be far worse bosses coming later on. Alright, now I'm doing a mausoleum. This is actually where you get something called a super move. So basically the whole thing consists of you parrying these ghosts and you have to stop them from getting to that vase in the middle. Yeah, I did this another first attempt too. Yeah, these ghosts they ain't too hard to beat. But Mausoleum 3 is so bad. Yeah, there's three mausoleums in total, meaning you could get like three supers. And each of the supers do a different thing, so I'll explain what Super Art 1 does in a bit. Just gotta get rid of these ghosts. Boom. Victory. Now you're about to see what happens. Gosh, I don't know how to thank you boys for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I am known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are other mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wonder. Yeah, so that legendary Chalice character gave me my first super art. And this super art is like a vertical energy beam, which is really good. Taking a shortcut to another run and gun level. And this one isn't particularly very fun, unlike number one. Yeah, so the start of it is pretty simple to understand. I try to dash into the log and I fall into a chasm. Oh, and I fall again. Jeez, I'm falling. And I made it to the mini boss at the end of this running gun, and oh, lost a health point. Don't worry, I did beat him. I think I beat him. Yeah, I beat him. And then look at this. I jump, but then the game's not loaded in fully, so I died like sin. Oh my god, he still hit me. All right, now jump, and we finish the next running gun. Don't worry. That's only a fraction of the amount of deaths I'm gonna get, especially compared to some of the other bosses with their superpowers. Alright, back in the shop again. I'm getting another shot, and I'm gonna get the spread. Spread is a really good shot. And I'm gonna use the spread on this guy, who is a living flower. Not sure what this guy did to want his soul to have to get his soul taken, but I'll get rid of him anyways. Yeah, so he like shoots like seeds down and they like grow different things, and you can and one of the seeds is pink, so you can parry them. And he throws like boomerangs and acorns at you. Oh, he just got hit by his thing up there. Yeah, and he stretches out his face. All right, I got to his last phase. I'm gonna use my Super Art 1 on him. That's what Super Art 1 does. Yeah, so he just covers the entire like bottom level of the battlefield. Oh, and he kills me with pollen. Jeez, I got close to him. Dead again. Dead again. But don't worry, I will get rid of this guy one way or another. Alright, last phase. I'm gonna make a count. Let me know in the comments if I should play like more games, and don't worry, I'm still cooking up a Minecraft video. And I'm actually doing a completely new series in a Minecraft. Sure, it's still gonna have the hardcore rules, but still, it's a new series. And I get the knockout on a flower. Don't know how. I don't know how a flower ended up on you know whose list, but I'll take his soul anyways. Gee, that's quite morbid. I got 2 out of 3 parries, and I get a B. Alright, another tutorial, and in this game, you get to fly a plane. Now, most of the plane boss fights are absolutely atrocious, there's no way around it. They are bad. And the next boss fight just so happens to be a plane one. Yep, I'm fighting a living blimp. And she's, like, laughing at me and stuff, and there's other mini blimps down there. This is just phase 1. And she's turned into a massive cloud ball, or whatever that's called. Alright, got past that phase. Now she's throwing tornadoes at me. And I get hit by her tornado. Use my super, it turns me into a nuke. Now, like, the plane only has 1 super. Made it to her last phase, where she turns into the moon. I don't know how she managed to do that, but she did. I just really stopped making sense of games that have no sense whatsoever. Oh yeah, the plane can actually shrink, and you go faster, but I just went right into my own doom. And I'm dead again. I almost got to her last phase. Died again. Don't worry, she will go down. Oh my god, I died right at the finish line. Don't worry, she is going down soon enough. Yep, probably should not have said that. Alright, back at the last phase again, and I got the knockout! This game has really good music. I don't know why, but it just does. Skill level. And I get an A- on the plane boss fight. Now I'm gonna go enter Inkwell Isle 2. Oh, the Die House music is so good. Well, ain't that a peep? Looks like you boys really put the kibosh on them ditters. You can head over to the next aisle. Plenty more marks for you to learn on there. I don't know why my King Dice voice just changed from Elvis to I don't know, someone else. Guys, hang on, thank the stars I caught up with you. I believe I found a way to get out of this mess you're in.
Hot dog, you have?
Your strength is growing. Soon you'll be a match for that no-good King Dice, and maybe even the devil himself.
God, do you really think?
I do. But you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul contracts in hand. Only then will you have a chance to turn the tables on that fiend. So when the time comes, do the right thing. Yeah, my Elder Kettle voice needs work. Alright, next boss. And believe it or not, this boss gave me the most trouble on my first playthrough of this game. Oh yeah, by the way, this game has a DLC. I might actually play the DLC in another video, and it's actually a really good DLC. It's basically just a sequel to the base game. But like an actual, like, good sequel. Yeah, so this boss just summons, like, her little, like, sweet minions and stuff. So first minion up was a Jawbreaker, but he went down easy. What can I say? Next is a living gumball machine. There's, like, little jelly beans. Luckily, spread's coming in handy. Oh, I tried to dash out of the way, but I got hit by his gumballs. Don't worry, his head went off, and he's gone. Right now, I'm fighting a muffin. Don't worry, he goes down, just like the rest. But then she comes out of nowhere with a shotgun. I'm just gonna keep my distance over here. Parry that jelly bean. Oh, I tried to dash through him, but his hitbox is the size of a whale. Don't worry, he's dead. Now it's on to our last phase where she comes alive. I use my super. And then her dumb castle comes to life and starts chasing me. And she's throwing her heads at me. Not to mention there's a giant wagon wheel at the bottom, so I get stuck, but don't worry. I'm still alive. I'm still standing. And she's not. She's knocked out. Yeah, I beat that boss first try. And she was giving me so much trouble on my first playthrough of this game. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm playing as Mugman, and that's mostly because my favorite color is actually blue. And it's mostly because he's the actual hero of the game. Cuphead gets them both in trouble. Alright, next run and gun. It's probably my favorite run and gun in the game. Because it's quite frankly one of the easiest run and guns I've ever done. Compared to the other ones with their insane challenges and enemies. Alright, dodging the balloons. They look like Balloony from Phineas and Ferb. Except less attractive. I don't know why I said that. Alright, I got hit by one of them, but it's fine. Oh. Yeah. I died, but don't worry. I will make a comeback. Alright, got past the part where I died, and... Oh, I should have gotten that coin, but I wasn't bothered dying. Hey guys, what do you like on your hot dogs? Because apparently this fella up here likes ketchup, mustard, and relish. And there's also pretzels blocking the way from me to getting to the finish line. Just wait until you see what the mini boss is at the end of this run and gun. Yep, now I'm fighting a massive hot dog, but it's fine. Use my super, and the hot dog went down absolutely no problems. Jump dash, and I complete another level. Alright, what's my grade on this one? Oh, I didn't get it done very fast. I didn't get all gold coins, unfortunately. Missed the one on there. I got a B. I guess that's fine. Got a bridge over to the shop. I'm gonna buy this shot called the Lobber. That'll come in handy real soon for another boss. Alright, now I'm fighting a giant bird who lives in the cuckoo clock. And he gave me a lot of trouble on my first playthrough of this game as well, but believe it or not, I actually managed to beat him on my first try in my second playthrough. Or do I? Only I know what happens. Nah, just kidding. I think I actually beat him. I think I actually bet him on my first try. Again. Someone's little birds, I should have tried to parry them, but it's fine. He's belching out eggs at me, which is not natural. Now he's throwing all of his feathers at me. Which is really dumb considering he needs those to fly. Don't worry, he is going down. Yep, and he falls out of his thing. And then his son comes after me. With massive eggs and, yeah, he also apparently has a ray gun. Yeah, he has a ray gun. That I can parry. Don't worry, he goes down. And then his dad comes back on his deathbed. His flippin' deathbed. Oh yeah, by the way, there is actually a simple mode for the bosses. I'm just not doing it because the only way to progress through the game is to do all the bosses on regular. I died, but then I got the knockout. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm not complaining as long as I, beat him and all. Oh my god, I'm just after taking a drink of water and I spilled it all over myself. Listen, commentary is hard. I need water to be able to recoup my voice. Alright, doing mausoleum number 2. This is where I get my second super art. And I think I get this one done, no problem. even though there is one new ghost introduced. No, it's not him. You'll see what the new ghosts are. Alright, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Yeah, this video is quite long. And believe it or not, I actually don't fight King Dice or the Devil at the end of this. Don't worry, I will fight them in another video. But it's just that Dice's boss fight is so long and hard. Alright, yeah, that's the new ghost. They like circle around the entire vase. Alright, these two ghosts up here. No problem. Parry both of them. Dash back to the base. Alright, there's another one of these like spinny ghosts. Oh, get rid of that old geezer ghost. Oh, great, now there's two spinners. Oh. Come on, get him! Yeah! Victory! Now I get super art number 2. I knew if I rode it around here I could... But I didn't know I could trap again. Yeah. To be fair, there aren't doing commentary unless I actually get time to read the things. You can read them all you want, like you can pause the video. But, you know, it's fine. Now I'm fighting a genie in a plane. And this guy's probably my least favorite boss on Inkwell Isle 2. Because his attacks are so bad. Like, did you see how many cats there were chasing me? Don't worry, parry one of his cats. And then he disappears. And then he turns into pillars, which I have to dodge through. And then he turns into a giant cuphead puppet. And he obliterates me. And then he fills up the screen and he obliterates me with his hash. Then I'm back at his last phase. And not to mention these Bill Cipher looking things shoot me with lasers. And then he obliterates me with his hat rings. Alright, back at the puppet phase and I'm dead again. Don't worry, knocked out. My wish came true. He finally died. Alright, bet him under 2 minutes. Had all 3 parries, all 6 supers. And I got an A on him. I guess that's not bad. Jeez, I've only died 24 times. That sounds like a lot, but for this game, it's not a lot at all. Alright, now I'm going on a roller coaster here, and I'm gonna go fight a clown. Yeah, this guy also gave me a lot of trouble in my last playthrough of this game. Yeah, so first he starts off in his little bumper car with ducks on top of the screen. Don't worry, I just jump and dash over him. There is actually a way to get more health. Like, there's a charm that gives you more health. I'm just not using it because smoke bomb's better. Then he turns into a massive balloon, and there's a roller coaster on the screen. Parries pink dog balloon. And then he rides a horse. And then I die because I get stuck and I can't dash through the passengers. And I die again while using my super. Yeah, this guy's giving me a lot of pain and misery. Then I get to his last phase, where he straight up turns into a carnival attraction. I use my super on him because I try to get this phase done as fast as possible, because it's honestly like one of his worst phases. Then penguins come out of his mouth, and I try to dodge them, but I fall down and I get killed by them. But then I get the knockout, which is good, because it means I finally beat him. Yeah, he may have seemed hard, but as I said before, compared to the other bosses, he's not really that bad. I got no parries, jeez. B minus, I'll take it, honestly. Alright, next run and gun. Yep, so far, I'm dead, yeah. And I bet the run and gun. I just skip to the important bits. Because I know you don't want to see me, I know you don't want to see this video being an hour long, it's already long enough. Jeez, 3 minutes. I got all 5 coins, jeez. That's nothing to scoff at. Just means I get to buy something in the shop. Now I'm fighting the worst. Now I'm fighting one of the most annoying bosses. He's a dragon. If you haven't noticed, I'm using a shot called Lobber, and it's really good for this boss. And it's really good for other bosses too, surprisingly. Yeah, so he shoots fiery meatballs at me that go up and down. Then I'm in the second phase where he throws like little like fire things at me. And one of his fire things kills me when I have my super. Now I'm in his third phase where he turns into a Hydra and kills me again and again. And now I'm at his last phase and he's knocked out thanks to the lobber. Yep. To see what my grade is, got under 2 minutes, 2 out of 3 parries, 5 out of 6 super meter. I think that's enough for a B. Yeah. Now I get to go through the die house. Again. Jesus, this song is just so good. It actually is kind of a bop though. Alright, now I'm off to the next aisle. Which is crazy, because it took me way longer to pull up 3. The little mugs have some fun in them, I'll say that much. I'm making mincemeat out of them debtors.
You see, I knew there was something special about those fellas.
Well, don't be too sure yet, boss. I think there's something fishy about those two.
Don't blow your weak dice. If those two little things try anything, I'll be waiting.
Yeah, I think I should just stop with the voice acting and just keep the commentary. Alright, now I'm fighting a pirate, and I got a new shot. It's called the Chaser, and it does exactly what the name implies. It goes after enemies and doesn't break trajectory. It gives me a aimbot, basically. Use my super. He whistles and he summons a squid, but he goes down no problem. He's firing a... He's... Alright, so I'm at his last phase, where his ship comes to life, and he gets launched off. Yeah, little zoom in. Yeah, I'm not hitting him. Yeah, and then I die because the ship fires a laser at me. Don't worry, I do get him. It's just that barrel up there is giving me problems, and he's dead.
He is bad.
Alright, got left with 2 of my HP, all 3 parries, which is surprising, and 5 out of 6 super meters. Now I'm doing another run and gun. Don't worry, I'll get to the good stuff soon. But for now, I'm just gonna go through the beginning and show you everything. Parry him. Yeah, I know I said, yep, now I'm dead. And when do you know I'm dead again? And I'm dead again because I didn't dash. And I'm dead again because I didn't parry that pink thing. Now I parried it, and now I'm riding on the head of a massive octopus. And if I parry the anchor in his head, I get to... He shoots like cannonballs and stuff. Alright. I'm not going to bother going for that coin, it's too risky. I'm just going to continue sticking with them. He does actually go faster if you shoot him, but he, like... But he stops, like, really quickly. Yep, there's the end. Alright, and then he sinks, but don't worry, I get off him. I get him done really easy. Alright, what's my, what do I get for my troubles? I did badly on that. I got 3 out of 5 gold coins. 3 parries, 3 health. Now I'm doing Mausoleum 3. Which is... Yeah, I died a lot because it has, like, the worst ghosts here. It's not that it has the worst, it's just that it has a lot. Like, there's one big ghost that, like, spawns 4 when you parry him. But don't worry, I got it, and I get the last super art. It's Super Art 3. Which is, quite frankly, one of the worst super arts in the game. Alright, Now I'm doing my favorite boss in the game. He's a rash. And a big rat at that. And he's German too. So now he's firing tomato bombs at me. Don't worry, I just duck through them. No big deal. Actually, kind of a big deal, but still. Alright, parry off them. I fail to dash over him, or through him, when he charges at me. Yeah, if you notice in the background, there's actually a giant cat. And he's important for later. Alright, now the side fills up with bottle caps, and his, like, can turns into an actual, like, tank. Yeah, I ducked down to try and get out of that. Oh, and I'm dead. And I'm dead again. Oh, and when you know, I made it to this third phase. You know the cat I was talking about earlier? Yeah, he gets eaten by him. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, but the cat tries to claw me, and then like pieces of wood fall out of the air. Not to mention he summons like rat ghosts from his mouth. Oh, 1 health, starting to use Super Art 2, which makes me invincible. Oh, but only for like 5 seconds, which is bad. It's definitely a lot better than it would definitely be a lot better than Super Art 1 in that situation where things are like chasing me all the time, and I get a knockout. And it turns out that cat was just a giant robot. Alright, let's see my grade. I got, jeez, no parries? Jeez, I did bad. Alright, now I'm on to one of the another annoying boss. I'm fighting a giant bee, but first I have to destroy her giant bumblebee man or something, whatever he is. And he's throwing like spike bombs at me. There's also like worker bees flying along the screen. Alright, don't worry. He went down pretty fast, pretty hastily. And now the giant bumblebee lady's out to get me now. Alright, I can parry that object, which is good, I guess. Oh, right there. Dead. Alright, last phase. Use Super 1. All the screen, like, widened out. And now she turns into a giant plane that shoots fists at me. Yep, big giant fists. Not to mention she has a giant saw too. Alright, I have an EX card. Use Lobber. Yes. Alright, then she's dead. The good thing about Lobber in that situation is that it goes down. And I bought another shot earlier called Crack Shot. It fires straight and it like locks onto enemies, which is very good. Especially when you're like moving around. B minus. I guess I'll let it be. So bad at jokes. I can only rely on puns. Alright, now I'm on to the worst running gun ever. Yep, dead. Dead. Died again. Died again at the end where I get chased by a massive Cyclops. Don't worry, I managed to escape the Cyclops, and yeah, she falls down. Bravo, I make it through. Alright, what's my grade? I guarantee I got like absolutely no parries. I got 4 out of 5 with the gold coins, jeez. Alright, that's a B minus. Alright, now I'm fighting a giant mermaid. And it's a plain boss fight too, dear god. Yeah, I'm only gonna skip to the important bits. Dead. Dead. And then get this, she gets zapped by eels and turns into Medusa from Greek mythology. And yeah, she turns me to stone. Dead again, because there's no way to avoid it. Alright, third phase. Her head comes off and I die. Don't worry, she is dead. Alright, what's my grade for this one? I think I got an A on this one. I'm pretty sure. Alright. I got 3 out of 3 parries. Jeez, I did really good on that one. I would have gotten an A+ if I kept all my health. Now I'm fighting the worst boss fight in this entire game. It's a plain boss fight. and just watch what happens. So he fires a massive laser at me, and in his stomach come like these little like flying plane things. And there's a massive laser I have to parry. Alright. Now I'm near the end of phase 1, and look how much stuff I have to dodge. And that wasn't even phase 2. Now I'm in phase 2. Where the robot's head comes off, and then the genius who made the robot comes out, and he uses the Chaos Emeralds to try and kill me. And he doesn't know how to calm down, and his laugh is stuck in my head for the rest of my life. I'm never gonna get it out of my head. And I died, dead. Yeah, dead again. Died again. Don't worry, I do beat him, obviously. This boss fight is torture. Like, I don't know how to put it. It is torture. Alright, back at this first phase. Oh my god, I got hit again. Don't worry, I do beat him, obviously. Yeah, but just look how much stuff I have to dodge. Then I get rid of his laser, and then he, like, shoots nuts and bolts at me. And I have to dodge so much. I have to dodge too much, in fact. Way too much. Alright. I died. Alright, I'm back at his last phase. And I finally get the knockout after so much trial and error. Yeah, he is, without a doubt, the worst boss in this entire game. Not because he's, like, badly made, but because he's so hard. At least I got an A rank on him, which isn't bad. Now I'm going to a cinema to find one of the easiest bosses in this game, although I do die, like, a few times, but it's fine. Yep, use my super honor. Oh, I got hit, but it's fine. I just dash right through her. And now she turns into a goddess and summons lightning. Now I'm at her last phase for standing ovation, and the show is cancelled. Terrible play. I'll give it a 1 out of 10. I'll give it a Rotten Tomato rating. Didn't do too well on that boss. I was one off everything but a B+. Alright. Now I'm fighting a train. Not just any train. Ghost train. First up is Eyeball Ghost. Don't worry, he goes down quite easy. Well, easy enough. There's little pumpkins up here that drop bricks. I'm actually able to move the minecart by parrying it. Don't worry, skeleton head. Oh, now I'm fighting lightning heads. These guys ain't too bad, but the only thing I have to worry about are these little stupid ghosts that like pop out of nowhere. Alright. Now I'm at the helm of the train. And the helm of the train comes to life. And he starts running after me. The only way I can damage him is by parrying his tail. Use my super, and if you hear my voice in the background, like when I'm not doing commentary, it's because I got an achievement called Porcelain Power. Defeat a boss with a super. And with that, I've bet all the bosses from Inquilile 1 to 3, and I've bet all the running guns. But there's still one more thing I have to do in the base game before I have to do the DLC, and that's beat the final 2 bosses, King Dice and the Devil. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.